But as I was saying, I recently completed that incentive, and during that incentive period, I had an offer that I had accepted. I arrived at that Walmart, I checked in, and almost immediately after checking in, the order was canceled. I ended up getting paid just for the show-up fee, but it ended up happening twice. So I ended up getting paid $5.06 for those 2 dropped trips. That wasn't my fault. But anyways, what Spark ended up doing, when I added up the 5 batches that was actually delivered, I was expecting to get $36 and some change. But when it was done, I ended up only getting paid $31 and some change. When I looked at what the difference was, it was for that $5.06. Here back at good old Target. It's our first shop and deliver with DoorDash. It is for 12 items. This is actually our second offer of the day, as the first one was on Grubhubs. Why do I like to say Grubhubs? Grubhub. But let's get in there and get to shopping. This lovely order here. 12 items. The customer did end up adding 1 item, but if you're ever looking for the baby food, this specific brand, Once Upon a Farm, just know that it's in the cold section here at Target. Yeah, I expected it to be in food, but then I asked an associate. They said, oh yeah, it's in the baby section where the diapers are. We go over there, don't see it, and I asked another associate in that area, and they said, oh yeah, that's in the cold section, but where the produce. So we went over there. So yeah, if you're ever looking for that specific brand here at Target, just know it's in the cold section where the produce is at. Hey guys, Hafa Adai. Welcome to another ride along. So this will actually be a ride along video. So my husband and I are out here multi-apping. We've just completed our second offer of the day. First one was on Grubhub. And the second one was with DoorDash with the shop and pay at Target. But my current frustration right now is with Spark. Currently waiting at our only Walmart here in town, but with Spark, I mean, several things has happened with them. I mean, when their offers come through and we're actually able to accept them, there's a lot of them that are pretty decent, good offers. But then it's something that I kind of touched up on, and I have proof of what I was talking about in reference to when a notification comes through. Even though we're on the app, we can see it, but nothing happens. It looks just like that. Or notification comes through and then there's just a flash of something white, which I guess would have been the offer, and that is what we have a video of. I happened to be recording on my phone when it happened. We are currently dashing. I got this 2 customer order here at CVS, 9 items. So let's get in there and get to shopping. I myself have recently completed an incentive to where if you complete 5 batches, you're guaranteed $100, not including tips. And if you don't make the $100, they pay the difference. And I kind of touched up on this, and an order just came in. So my husband just got an offer on his Spark app. But as I was saying, I recently completed that incentive, and during that incentive period, I had an offer that I had accepted. I arrived at that Walmart, I checked in, and almost immediately after checking in, the order was canceled. I ended up getting paid just for the show-up fee, but it ended up happening twice. So I ended up getting paid $5.06 for those 2 dropped trips. That wasn't my fault. But anyways, what Spark ended up doing, you know, when I added up the 5 batches that was actually delivered, I was expecting to get $36 and some change. But when it was done, I ended up only getting paid $31 and some change. When I looked at what, you know, what the difference was, it was for that $5.06. So I ended up reaching out to customer support. I didn't want to, I mean, I was only chatting with someone because it usually gets someone there a lot faster than trying to call. But they tried to tell me that, you know, the amount that I got paid was correct. And I tried to explain it to them, you know, that it looks like they included the money I got paid for those 2 dropped trips. But if the trips themselves didn't count towards that incentive, why is the money that I got paid for the show up fee being counted towards that incentive? And all they kept trying to tell me was that everything adds up right. And I was like, do you not see that those 2 trips that I got paid that the $2.53 were null orders because they were canceled by the customer or for whatever reason? And I was like, I know it's only $5, but it's $5 that I worked hard for. You know, I had to go, it was a different Walmart at that. It was out of town. So they just kept saying that it was right, and they didn't even want to, you know, answer the fact that I said, do you not see those 2 orders that actually says null on there? And I even, because I had a screenshot of it, of one of them, I gave him the order number. But it's still, they're still trying to say that, yeah, those trips didn't count. And I was like, that part, okay, I know you understand that part, but why are you counting the money that I got from a trip that didn't count towards that incentive? So ultimately, I was just like, fine. Like I said, I know it's only $5, but it was $5 that could make the difference in reference to what I make an hour. But, you know, but still, it was $5. Has anybody ever had an issue like that? Alrighty, right back here at Target for another DoorDash shop and deliver. And just as I was walking in, I got an add-on. So it's a total of 6 items to shop for. One customer is wanting 2 items, and the add-on is for 4 items. So let's get in here and get to shopping. So we were getting our dinner because we thought our shift was over, and I kept DoorDash on just in case. And we're getting Papa John's, but we get this offer in. Hi. Hey guys, so we are at the end of our shift. Today we did break it up to where we did 2 hours during the day, and then we had our evening shift. But I'm sure I'll pop up what we did for the day and what our earnings were, and what we did per hour. And my last calculation, I know we did over $130 and averaged practically $23 an hour, which is pretty awesome. My only takeaway from this really is that today was the first time that I actually got multiple orders when doing a DoorDash shop and pay. And that one was pretty interesting. I'm sure I put up a little clip on how that worked. And they really want to make sure you're separating the customer's order because, or, you know, with the items, because as soon as you scan it, you know, it pops up, fills up the whole screen with A or B. So that was pretty interesting. Excuse me. And my only other thing really was what I had brought up about Spark and our current frustration with the Spark app and getting gypped out of my $5 because they just didn't want to see the fact that in reference to those 2 orders that were canceled by the customer that I got a show up fee for. So just be aware of that if you are doing any Spark incentives and for whatever reason, you know, you have an offer that gets canceled and you get paid, you know, for the show up fee, that they apparently are adding that towards the incentive for those. If you don't make that X amount of dollars, they pay the difference incentive. But I just want to say also, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I do hope that you stayed into the end, you know, so that way if I had any feedback, which I did, and I hope you'll continue to do that and keep coming back to watch my videos. But until next time, stay safe out there. Let's get out there and make that money, but make it home safely. So until next time, adjust for now.